Yeah. I can't believe Eric's luck.
I'm fine with you.
Yeah.
Like you being like, oh, I have five Fridays. I'm like, yeah. I mean, aside from this movie, you've done pretty well. Fuck that. He's not picking movies.
No, I gotta start thinking now so that they're not just disasters.
No, he's not picking movies.
Yeah,
we're colonizing his birthday.
Man, Mexicans can never get
Yeah,
a break.
you're Mexican and Irish. Like your entire existence is meant for the empire.
Yeah, you go somewhere and someone else goes there later while you're still there.
like how do you feel about the East India Company, my guy?
Yeah.
East India.
Welcome to Real to Real.
Did you have that? That's good. You know what? No, keep going. Keep going. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, this week we watched Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, and this is just an alley-oop day.
Yeah, no, this
That's
is really
what
good.
this is.
Also, did all of you guys, with our respective heritages, did you hear them start talking about the East India Company? Did you feel that feeling?
Oh yeah, no, I clenched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a full on like Arthur moment where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm about to beat the shit out of this DW looking motherfucker right now.
That's unfair. DW has melanin.
A little bit. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was such a strong start.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was a really strong start.
I don't know how you guys just did. Like that was like flawless.
Well,
How did you not start it right there? This is the first time I've started an episode, by the way.
we've only been.
Well, I was so
only been-
intoxicated by bullying you.
I mean, we've been riffing for like maybe 10 minutes, and we usually
don't
20.
start this early, right? My
Yeah.
arms were
Yeah.
not by my face.
Yeah, there's always a moment where like I take the joke too far, and that's when it's just like, okay, now we need to reset, and then we start like, and then we'll get to the East India bit, and then we
Yeah.
We can't redo
no,
the
you can't
East
redo
India.
the
You're
East
like
India.
you're just like really alert today, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because I drank coffee like way earlier.
Oh,
So
you cheated.
I did.
You're doping.
Yo, okay, wait.
Fucking juicing.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
For the sake of the quality of our product,
Yeah.
how do you feel about just like force feeding him Adderall?
There's actually an Adderall shortage right now.
Yeah, well, let's make it shorter.
I'm down.
Yeah, like we need this motherfucker to be alert if this is what it's going to be like every single time.
I just gave away when we filmed again.
Yeah.
That's like a really specific time period.
I mean,
happening.
it's fine.
Dude, I thought you meant like you just gave away some. I was like, dude, I don't think you should be talking about that.
No. There's a
No,
lot
don't worry. We know a pharmacist.
there's a huge Adderall shortage happening right now. It's kind of a problem. A lot of people aren't getting their Adderall.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people don't actually need their Adderall, so like they should just share. That's all I'm saying.
They
Right?
should do it like the fucking Mickey, Goofy, and Donald sharing the one slice of bread.
So we watched Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, starring
Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, and Orlando Bloom.
and the fake British guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't convince me that he's real.
The guy from the Reed posters.
I haven't. I remember those.
Yeah, right?
I mean, he's also from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
right?
he was Legolas.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. What were you going to say?
But yeah, no, you mentioned that, and like, I think I let it go in Lord of the Rings because Legolas was always doing something really cool,
Yeah.
like ignoring the curvature of the earth so he could see, so he could see without issue, or like killing an elephant by himself, like a building-sized elephant by himself, right? So I was like, oh, I don't hear what he speaks. I just see that things happen.
No, it's so bad. I'm like, it's so stiff. Like everything that he's saying is so stiff, right? And like the dialogue, I get it. It's not supposed to be a serious movie, so like I'm not gonna try to ham fist this like I did fucking Equilibrium and be like, yeah, well, this doesn't logically make sense. No, the writing's not supposed to be good. It's supposed to be a kid's movie, pretty much.
It is a movie series, like a movie franchise, based on a theme park ride.
Yeah, so it's like no, I'm not expecting.
That's the sort. Like people think some people think they're books, right? No, the source material is a theme park ride, and then they went and got books about pirates, so they could keep making more movies.
Dude, it's like the fucking villain of this movie is like a SpongeBob side villain.
Yeah.
Like that's literally
It's William Penn season.
yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what? Come on, be serious, please. But anyways, Orlando Bloom is just like a horrible actor. Like he's just really fucking bad at his job.
What else has he been in?
I don't know. I don't care, and I hope. Like I wish.
I
like
kind of want to check.
Sure, but
I
wish generational like poverty upon his family. Like it's so fucking bad.
Bloom seems like a really common last name. What if you miss?
Well,
Yikes.
how do we feel about Ohio and trains, boys?
Okay, now you've dated it.
Yeah, well, that's probably going to be something that we're going to talk about for like the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's going to
that's
keep
fair.
happening.
Yeah.
Filmography.
But what does it say about movies that like basing a movie on a theme park ride in the last 20 years is like one of the most original ideas that we've seen?
Okay, so to be fair, Johnny Depp is the most likable character in that movie by like the largest margin, even though he's actually just objectively the biggest asshole, right? Like he is the biggest asshole, but he's the asshole that we wish we were. Right. Jesus Christ, that's loud.
Mm-hmm. Like to the right hand man, like, oh yeah, no, we've got this picture of a key. Oh, so we're gonna go find what it unlocks. No, like,
dude,
we need to find like what good does it do if we find the thing that it unlocks and we don't have the thing? Oh, so we got to find the key. You're not making any sense. It's like
listening to that entire exchange, I'm like, this is like listening to NPR. Like this is waking up.
I know
and
why
listening
you
to NPR.
specifically don't like it.
Yeah,
it's because he's making sense in his brain. The sentence that you flubbed with a like, you're thinking about what I'm thinking that you don't think. Except when he does it, like the thing he knows exactly what he's saying and no one else does.
The problem is he just sold that he didn't flub that sentence, but he definitely did. You know, somewhere along the line he got lost. Okay,
he was in Troy. That's the only thing I recognized him in the list.
God, thank God. He does not deserve to be a working actor in Hollywood. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, he's been in other stuff since.
I know, but like it doesn't matter. Like the fact that this was such like a huge box office success is just like it just shows the idea of meritocracy is just fucked, right? Like that's just not real. Someone that is so bad at being British that when they talk it sounds like they're faking being British is fucked up. He might as well be Australian.
I have to check where he's actually from. You're like giving me doubts.
No. He's like actually like English.
Turns out
he is in
New
English.
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Oh, upside down.
Is an English actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I looked that up too because after I'd sent the message in our group chat where I'm like, damn, this is the first one where I'm like, Nikhil put me like this was a chore. Like I had to fucking slog my way through this, right? Mm-hmm. So I looked it up. I'm like, Orlando Bloom has to just be like some American fucker that's really pretty. And then Disney was just like, yeah, just put on a British accent. Like literally everybody, just do a Cockney. Like just fucking do it, bro. Mm-hmm. And then the first line of his bio is like, an English actor. I'm like, fake news. Unreal. Fake
you know
facts.
what I don't get about that? So like you need to know about the first movie for this, right? But he was found in a shipwreck as a child, right?
Yeah.
And he was raised as a blacksmith. Why does he sound like a gentleman? Or why is he trying to sound like a gentleman if that's his background?
I mean, how many years was he trying to court Elizabeth? Because
not very many.
Yeah, I don't think.
Because
they had some kind of hit. Like she was the.
Well, I mean, I understand they knew each other, but like the people that he's exposed to in his day-to-day life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's like down by the fucking shipyards.
Right. But she's the one that found him as a kid, so I don't know if there was like some sort of like other connection there or whatever.
I don't, like, it's just the people he would interact with mostly.
Yeah. No, 100%.
He would have to actively battle that, basically. Yeah. And you don't think to do that as a
That's
kid.
why it's fake, though. He does like he would
are
be
you
normally
giving him the respect right now?
He's just fucking trying to like 5D chess the fact that Orlando Bloom is a terrible actor.
The context of the movie, because
it's like no, it's not Jesse.
He's just trying to be fancy.
Bad.
Normally, he is just
bad at his job. All right.
No, imagine like he goes back to because when they're arresting everyone, you see them like break into the blacksmith shop because you see the donkey and you're like, oh. It's the one donkey that we know. And it'd be great if like you see him talking with his, I don't know, he's the apprentice of the guy.
Yeah.
Like if he starts talking with him.
The term is like master.
Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. And I was like, that just sounds weird. But yeah, no, if it was just like when he's talking with him, it's all Cockney, and then the second he's around Elizabeth, he just like ups the whole gentlemanly.
That would have been fun.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious.
That would have been incredible.
Yeah.
And then it's like the moment that they get married, like right after she says "I do."
I love,
Dude. Holy shit!
He undoes his cummerbund and he has a beer gun.
Hold on. Time out. Disney, let me remake this movie. Fucking give me the rights. Just fucking give me the rights. I will make you billions of dollars.
They're already doing it.
No, they canned it.
Did they?
They canned it. The original idea was that Margot Robbie was going to be like the new Jack Sparrow, but then they canned the project.
What?
Yeah.
The Jack Sparrow adjacent character.
Yeah, like the main character, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like she was supposed to be the new like franchise star, but then something happened in the contract negotiations and they just axed it.
Gotcha.
I know they want to make something soon.
Well, now that the trial's over.
I think that it can just stay dead. Like the movie franchise is fine where it was at.
I never saw one past 3.
I remember all of them.
I never saw any of them. I never actively watched any of them past the first one because it's just one of those movies where I'm like, it just doesn't matter what happens. It's like, fine. They've discovered that the Earth is flat. Like that's great.
No. That isn't.
That was
Lord
flat.
of the Rings.
It's just there's an end. They run out eventually if you go around enough. It's like a roll of tape. It's not flat.
The Earth's edge is just like the paper part. That's the marker.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right, that's 3. We're talking about 2 here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing is, so the dad sees someone just straight up just murk a motherfucker, right? Like after he's like, oh, I'm going to get my daughter out of jail, right? Mm-hmm. Just sees a motherfucker get stabbed, like just right in front of
captain,
him, right? Just right in front of him.
Yeah.
And he just goes, oh. That's it. I'm like, what the fuck is that reaction, bro?
Well,
Run.
he's from the first movie. He's seen some stuff by now, I think, right?
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
But that would make him react
so
more.
like-
He's more used to it.
Yeah.
No, I
But
think it's because the way he was killed, he walked up to him and perfectly in line with him was the guy stabbing him. It was like a video game cutscene where like you walk up and then the dude just falls and there's a body behind him who's the exact height and fit just inside the silhouette of the person he just killed.
The body was just a door and the dude opened it, you know? Like that was okay, so first off, you know, he's seen some shit, right? So that means that he should have that instinct of just like, all right, I should probably get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah.
Nah, motherfucker just goes, oh, and then like just stands there and lets people like approach.
He's the Lord Governor. He has to he has to be like, oh, the audacity, right? He has to.
This dude's
His
cleaning
accent's
off.
not fake.
Yeah, this dude's cleaning off his knife. Like audacity, this motherfucker.
Yeah,
right
he has to drop his monocle.
Opening doors and shit right in front of me. Yeah, I also love the fact that like Keira Knightley somehow got out. I'm like the whole shit.
Dress.
The whole shit was just surrounded. The whole shit was surrounded, bro. Yeah. Like this was a sting operation.
Yeah,
we all knew. Yeah, right.
There was
How
the
you
part
leave, though.
There was the part where they found the dress, right? It's like, oh, we just like they're trying to rationalize it. It's like, no, you guys are being dumb. We just have a stowaway. We should go find her. There's like a woman on board, and she's probably naked, and everyone like runs to go find her, and then Keira Knightley has to pretend to be excited to go find her.
Best acting in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh god. Bless her soul.
It was like Miles Teller levels of awkward.
A little bit.
Like the getting up and just.
Oh wait, yeah. So I teased the whole like the moral of the story of this movie. Hoes ain't loyal.
That's the moral?
Yeah. What happened at the end?
She tricked him.
And motherfucker died. Hoes ain't loyal.
I don't think she's supposed to be loyal to him.
But she also kissed him to trick him. So she ain't loyal, period.
I guess.
Hoes ain't loyal.
I can see it. However, not sure that's the purpose. Kind of a B plot until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sort of deal.
Oh man, and then the flirting scene on the boat my God.
That was weird. Yeah, I'll give that one.
The angle was just so bad too. I'm like, bro, I see the underneath of your fucking chin, and it's in a.
I thought you meant the underneath of her teeth, because I also saw that.
But
bro, all of them had fuck teeth.
There's only so many places the camera guy can stand. One side is water.
Just don't film the scene.
It was 2006. They didn't have arms yet.
Yeah, just don't fucking.
Arms were invented in January 2007. That's why the other one is so cinematic.
Oh my God. No, the fucking just that whole flirting scene. I'm like, this is, neither of you wanted to be here. Like, neither of you wanted to be stuck in this position.
Yeah.
We saw your chin flab. No one wanted to see your chin flab. You didn't want your chin flab being out there. And like everybody just looked like they smelled like horseradish the entire fucking movie.
I mean,
that's the point.
We know that like Jack still kind of smelled like paprika because of what had happened just beforehand. But yes.
Wait, what?
When he was escaping the cannibals.
Yeah.
He did he found the East India thing. And it was like, oh, that's a cool little way to discover. And then he walks out of the hut. And he's just like, oh, just a little seasoning. It's all good.
Oh my God. This
like
movie broke me.
Are you the Joker now?
Like, this movie broke me.
Are you the Joker?
No. Being the Joker is just too, mainstream.
Well, what have you become?
Like, Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, I've just become a political pundit now. I think that's like what I'm gonna. I
think I'd love to go back to the Bill O'Reilly days, though.
Would you? Okay, I think it would be great if
Tucker Carlson now.
Yeah, I think I would be really, really down with the idea of me being Bill O'Reilly. But like, if anybody else does it, like Tucker Carlson is not great.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Yeah, sorry, I made you
go
joke.
on. No, I was just talking about the paprika thing.
Yeah,
I'm not going to analyze like paprika was actually a sauce that came from India, and that's why it's the East India Trading Company.
Just said salt.
No, I think you said sauce.
Which did you say?
What?
Did you fucking say?
Spice.
You said an S word that was not spiced.
This episode is like the most manic that I've. Okay, so like, full disclosure, right?
Why?
No, fuck it. The viewers deserve to know. We haven't recorded in 2 weeks, and like, I've been like bant blueballed, right? Like, I haven't talked to anyone. I've been writing ranch fan fiction.
You want like
don't tell me this. I know.
You want like Clone High Gandhi high fives under the table?
Wait, what?
Have you seen Clone High?
No.
It was a cartoon on MTV.
Oh God, Clone High.
About clones of famous historical people all going to the same high school. Right?
Okay.
And Gandhi was a clone, and he goes to jail, right? And Joan of Arc is visiting him in jail, and it's like an adult cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Joan of Arc is visiting him in jail, and he's like, Joan, I haven't been able to give anyone a high five in days. Could you give me some under the table? And she was like, what? It's like, just give me a few high fives under the table. Hell, those guys are getting them. And it's like 3 guys who are getting hand jobs from women under the table. Very obviously, they're like leaning back, and these women are like, doing this under the, and you just hear. And then in unison with the clapping noise, it cuts back to Gandhi looking at Joan of Arc like. I'll show you after we're done.
That show's got some fucking.
I need
that. There's some good shit.
Yeah,
in there.
I need that in my life.
Yeah.
Weren't they talking about bringing that back too?
Yeah, they want to
fucking don't leave it alone.
You don't even know what it is. Yet.
No,
you don't even know if it was actually.
It doesn't matter.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but this is the problem. If they bring it back now, it's gonna suck.
Well, that's true. Yeah. A lot of times.
Okay, like 9 out of 10 times, whenever they try to bring anything back, it's just going to be bad. Let's just move forward.
Like Samurai Jack.
It's 9.8.
They kind of messed up Samurai Jack.
9.8 out of 10 times. Like it's a much smaller percentage than 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're definitely right on that one.
That's
well 10%, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, you lead the conversation, man.
Yeah,
I'm just here to riff.
I think we've talked about Pirates of the Caribbean for like 10 minutes.
Okay, another cool part of the movie where I'm like, yeah, I'm really glad that they like just made Jack Sparrow pole vault with fruit. Like, that was kind of dope.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I fucking hate this movie.
No, that wasn't enough for you either.
Yeah, I liked, the comedic timing was okay.
I think what this comes down to is that we like Looney Tunes a lot more than you do.
Yeah.
And so like we basically watched one movie and you watched a similar but separate movie.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's like you guys watched the like you guys watched the original voice version where like you didn't need the subtitles. I watched the dubbed version and it was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, and they completely changed Chumley and Crowler.
Yeah. It's 100%.
That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX reference for those of you that definitely don't understand.
Yeah, that's 100% what happened.
Yeah.
Here.
I think when you break it down, like I think what Nikhil and I watched was an adventure comedy.
Yeah.
And you were trying to analyze a film.
Yeah.
No, I think the problem is I don't have any, like, I guess emotional attachments to the franchise. And the both of you do, right?
Oh, like you didn't grow up
yeah,
with this.
I didn't enjoy the movies growing up. So like it just doesn't mean as much to me. Cuz I like watching dumb shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I went to the theater with you to watch Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Like, I love watching dumb shit. It's just dumb shit that makes me feel like I'm a kid. This is the one where I'm like, this is like, it makes me so angry that these people still have careers. Like that's what enraged me. I'm like, meritocracy is dead. Meritocracy is not real.
There are things that we've accepted about the world that allow us to enjoy movies a lot more. I think
it's so bad. It's
what it
bad.
is? It's like being able to completely ignore what the camera's doing.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
And like, as long as there's like enough cool stuff happening between the bad dialogue.
Yeah.
Right. We don't hear it.
Yeah, 100%.
We hear like a high pitched rigging noise and mouths moving.
It's just tinnitus.
Yeah.
Like you guys just like when the bad dialogue comes on, it's just
Yeah. It's
until like the next special effects version like thing comes up and you're like,
exactly.
Oh man, the sound effects are so cool.
It's like,
dude, like when the Kraken
attack, and then and then water wheel fight. Yeah.
Dude, okay, I will say the best scene was when Keira Knightley was freaking out at like the three of them fighting, like after they found.
Oh, and she pretended to faint. Oh, the heat.
Yeah.
And she just fell over. Yeah, that was your favorite.
She's just throwing rocks at them
from
like, far away.
It's just like that entire scene. I'm like, that sums up the entire movie. Like that's what it feels like for me. I'm like screaming at something so far away where I know that no matter what I do, it's not going to affect anything because it was already made. Yeah. Right? Like I just have to accept the fact that I lost.
Oh, so it's like you're the Midwest dad this time watching a sports game, but it's like the replay version because they didn't catch the game the night before.
No. This is
so
100%.
It already happened, and
this is like me being a Midwestern dad where my son is trying to force me to watch an esports tournament.
I don't think so.
No,
because you stuck through the whole thing.
Well, the
Midwest dad would not stick through the whole thing.
Okay, I said Midwestern dad, not Irish dad. Difference.
Oh, that's fair.
Right? Okay, so first of all, yeah, like I'm supportive of my son. I'm going to give his interests a shot, no matter how like homoerotic they are.
Esports homoerotic? Are they?
I don't know about that.
Gragas pelvic thrusting Silas.
Okay, that's one matchup out of like several hundred possible matchups.
Silas and Viego on the same team. Bro, you know they touching pinkies.
Pinkies?
Yeah, they link in pinkies.
Is that?
I don't know. I that was something that I thought you would get the reference. I just kind of came up with it. I don't know.
I don't know. I have to ask some questions to some people later.
We can. Yeah, you know, we'll bring in the council.
Yeah, the experts.
We'll bring in the council. Where was I going with this? Anyways, so yeah, I'm like giving my sons, you know, like
interest.
I'm showing interest in their interests, right? But the entire time, I'm just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, because at a certain point, if you're verbalizing that, then just leave.
And I did.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't stick through the whole thing.
No. I definitely skipped through fight scenes. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm just like, I can't fucking handle this.
Wow.
That's why you missed the water wheel fight. That's the best part.
I couldn't do it, man.
You just didn't know.
I couldn't do it.
You could.
Like, okay.
So you know another thing I think is why you didn't? Because you could tell this was made for like 3D. There were just like some things that happened where it was like the initial, like this is coming at the screen. Yeah, okay, this was a 3D movie.
I think, okay, so There was one, like, the ending scene was kind of neat.
Yeah.
The ending scene was pretty neat.
Where they agree to go get him and then Barbossa's alive again?
Yeah. Well, no. Like the ending fight choreography,
Oh, yeah.
like when Jack Sparrow gets fucking handcuffed, like I said, Jose ain't loyal. Like that entire exchange was really, really cool. I also really liked the initial fight scene with Will on the Flying Dutchman. Mm-hmm. Fucking dips his sword into fire and like slices a motherfucker open. I'm like,
yeah.
That right before he got on the Dutchman, when he was like on the ship that got Kraken attacked.
Yeah. Wasn't that just the Flying Dutchman? No,
the Flying Dutchman is the big scary ship.
Yeah.
So that ship he was on initially was a ship that had run aground after being cracked in half.
And then the Flying Dutchman came to take the survivors, and if you wanted to die, they would kill you, and if you wanted to join the crew, they recruited you.
Yeah.
Because like he dipped the sword in fire, was like, you're fish people, you're scared of fire, and then he just got one shot.
The acting in that was brilliant. Get away! It's a fucking crackhead energy if I've ever seen it before.
Every time there's an instance of this in a movie, it's like a highlight for him, and he just has that like childlike, like that's
so
his thing.
good.
Whenever there's a scene where a character is just like, no.
Dude, that happens. That happens in any movie. If that happened in Caddyshack, he would have been like 100%. He would have been like just Danny DeVito in the episode of Always Sunny where Mac like, comes out by doing the dance. He's just like crying, like, "Oh my god!"
No, I
get it.
That's my thing, right? Like that's my tick. That's 100% my tick. Yeah. The moment I see anybody that just goes no, like that's it. You fucking sold me on that scene. That's the greatest scene in the movie. Oh God, yeah. I don't know. I can't really think anything else of anything else that I can contribute to this aside from just like commenting on what you guys want to talk about.
Well, one thing that so the reason I picked this movie wasn't the acting. The main thing I picked this movie for, which I wanted you to see this, was the liar's dice scene, because it's the one time that I think that you and me have been able to like think of a movie the same way, right? Because like it really it establishes like who they are, what their motivations are. And it also like has a sort of like a subtle twist in terms of like Will's intentions with the game. Yeah. There's a scene before that. I think they cut it out in the normal runtime of the movie, but there's a scene before it where Will and Davy Jones play around just the two of them, and Will wins, and he frees his father from his service initially, right? And I feel like that gives the next scene more impact. Because Will has no stake. He's just stuck here on the ship, right? Yeah. So they play, and he wins, and then his dad is free to go. And then
they play another game.
Yeah, for the key.
Yeah. Yo, shout outs to the whatever trucks right now. That shit's crazy. I don't know if it's fire trucks. I don't know if it's ambulance.
That's fair.
And so like in the actual like the full round, right? If you break it down, Davy Jones like is perceptive enough of everyone else's moves to know with almost certainty like what every die is facing. And like Will is coming off as like really in over his head. Yeah. And Bootstrap is playing really reckless, right? And it suits each of their motivations, right? Of like Davy Jones being like basically the devil, and Will like trying to get the key, and Bootstrap trying to protect Will. Yeah. Right. So he wants to lose, and he's playing like he wants to lose. So he's being like really, really.
Yeah. Like I didn't really understand
about it.
I didn't really understand the rules of the game. But at the same time,
that was something where me too.
Yeah. At the same time, there was supposed to be a scene included where they go over the rules. Like, do you care if I explain?
Please. Well, I mean, like they had the rules. It was like when he was watching the three. Yeah, the three crewmates play, right?
That was like an abridged rules thing if I ever heard it, because I was just like, hold on, wait, what?
When you play liar's dice, you are trying to account for every single die on the board, not just under your cup, right?
Yeah, so you have 5. Everybody else also has 5.
Yes, everyone has 5 d6s, right? And so when Davy Jones says there are 7 5s, right? He doesn't have 7 dice under his cup, and he only has 4 5s, right? But what he's saying when he says that, he already knows like Bootstrap has like shit, right? He thinks he has nothing. He's telling Will, I know you have 3 5s under your cup. 3 5s, no more, no less.
Yeah.
Right. That's the point. And so everyone just goes in a circle, and you can either increase the number of dice, right? Like you can go from 6 5s to 7 5s, or you can change the face, right? So like they go through their 5s, and then Bootstrap, I think, goes to like 2s or 3s on his turn.
Yeah.
And then Davy Jones takes it back by increasing the face.
Yeah, and then Bootstrap was the last one
Of
to go,
the
and he called
fives.
like 12 twos or some
No,
shit.
12,
like that.
12 5s.
12 fi-
Yeah.
No. Did he call 12 fives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he
Okay.
could, it doesn't really matter, right? But it's more like there's like the statistical likelihood.
the probability is like unreal for you to hit those numbers.
Yeah, and it's like the significance of the move is that like the only way for Davy Jones to get out of that situation, he either has to call Bootstrap Bill a liar because that's outlandish, or he has to wager 13 or more 5s, or 12 of a different face.
Oh, he needs to keep that same number.
So
What if he changes the face?
Yeah,
So he either changes the face.
He either calls out Bootstrap or he loses himself, because then someone else will call him out. Right? That's
Yeah,
the significance of the move.
Okay. The
Except-
entire time I'm just waiting for a motherfucker to scream Yahtzee.
Yeah, it's like it was very clear that Bootstrap was like just like no strategy whatsoever. It's like, don't die, Will.
That
Yeah.
was the closest thing to like the opening of Reservoir Dogs in this movie. Where it you know, like the way that they played just openly shows like their intentions, who they are as people.
Yeah.
And like how honorable of a person that Will is.
Yeah.
Even though he's a shit actor and then like is not British.
Well,
It's the scene where he's an actor acting like he knows what he's doing.
yeah.
No, but
Well,
the
the-
entire thing is like he has been sold out by the guy that he's helping, but he's still trying to keep his promise, right? Like that inherently makes him a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it highlights that, because at the end he's like telling his dad, like, why did you do that? You have to be here forever now. And he's like, I couldn't let that happen to you, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I didn't care. He basically says, I didn't need the game to have a certain outcome, right? He just wanted to know where Davy Jones kept the key so he could get it later, because he doesn't care about the service thing.
Yeah.
And so that like sort of reframes why he played the way he did.
Yeah. Yeah. What I didn't understand was like how he thought it was no big deal. It's like, bro, you can't just say Davy Jones like, yeah, you know, I'll eternally be here.
Well, the
It's
entire
nothing.
thing was like they were going for the chest, which he already knew had the heart, so he was going to kill Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
that kind of makes
Subtext.
sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't know about the consequences in the third movie. So like basically he's like, he has a plan.
Right.
Yeah,
And he
like-
he can do something about what
Right,
happens to
yeah.
him.
I think that's something that kept happening, because like this movie is most like, I haven't seen any Pirates movie but the first in like basically since they came out. So the whole time I was like remembering stuff that was happening in 3 and waiting for that to happen, and it didn't. I was like,
I think they foreshadowed it pretty well in one scene, right, where the guy who was growing into the wall, he's like saying like, take the heart of the chest, don't take the heart of the chest, right, implying that like there's more to it than what we're learning right now.
Right. Yeah, and there was a couple other things, but like as a movie, it feels very much like a middle movie, like a middle evolution of a Pokemon. Like this is just kind of like a
Puberty hit him
gap.
way too hard, and that shit's fucking him up.
Why is that the comparison you make? Like
Because
Pokemon thing?
it's one of those things where it's like this. It feels like everything's set up. That might be hindsight bias because I've seen the third.
I think
but-
I think it does a fine job of setting
This
up the next
movie definitely
Yeah.
watches like a combustion.
You did not just
I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there. Dry bussies all around. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at today.
Jesse, can you check the time real quick? Can you check how long we've been at it?
It's probably been like 35 minutes.
What's it say?
It's been 50, but like the first 15 were all.
Ah.
I mean, there's some we got to keep. I don't know how much you wanna.
I don't know.
But-
It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
You tortured me for 2.5 hours. We're stuck here, motherfuckers.
No, it's just
Both
the
of you-
fucking Pokemon thing.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you went that way.
Yeah,
No,
it was strange.
it's like the awkward movie that's just there in the middle. Like, you know, it's building up to something else, but like it on its own is like, it's okay.
You could have said something about like be careful
wait,
who you
actually,
call
hold
ugly in
on.
high school
Hold
or
up,
something.
That's
hold
not
up,
what
hold
I
up.
mean.
Time out. You know who you are. You watching this, you're gonna get those fucking Pokemon references, and you're gonna get hard.
I don't.
You fucking know who you are.
I don't like that.
You know who it is too.
I don't think I know.
Yeah, you do.
We can bleep the name. You can say it.
I don't want to do that.
There's more work.
Do you know American Sign Language?
No.
Oh shit. All right.
Do you?
I can understand it when I see it.
Okay. You know what? We're just gonna keep moving on.
Yeah. This is gonna be a whole other fucking thing.
No, we can't. No.
But yeah, no, it's almost, it feels like it's just the thing that's in between the end goal, and because so much of it is set up as we learn.
Yeah.
And because like the third one feels way more wrapped up
Yeah.
than this does. That's why it feels like it like this was still a 2.5 hour movie,
Yeah.
but it feels like it was written as like a 5 hour thing and then it just got cut in half. Like it just feels a little bit awkward. Like nothing by the end wasn't fully resolved and stuff. But
fucking, I'm calling bullshit. There's no way that they wrote a 5-hour version.
I'm not
of
saying
this.
they did. I'm saying that's what it
the,
feels
the
like.
original version
This-
was like probably closer to 3 hours.
This dude out here really be like, release the Snyder cut.
The Snyder
fucking of Dead Man's Chest. Release it.
No,
You're
'cause-
Snyder cutting.
It would literally
Pirates
just
of the
be
Caribbean 2.
No, right, but it's literally like it feels like this movie had the third in it as like its own, because the first one was its own wrapped up thing, and this one leads into the second one or into the third one, but it feels like one movie as a two-part.
And then the other two are
like
terrible.
three. Right, yeah, and that's why I never saw them.
Yeah.
I could tell by the ads, but yeah, that's just kind of
Wait,
like
hold
where
on.
this one kind of
Did
leaves
they
you
ever
feeling.
use Bohemian Rhapsody in the trailers of the other
No.
movies?
I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of.
Damn. So then that's
That's
like
how you-
that's a really recent development, huh?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. Jack Sparrow as a character, I get it. I get why he's like a beloved character. He's the asshole that we all wish that we could be. Even at the end of the movie when everybody's like, he lied to us until the very end. But, you know, when it came time to it, he gave himself up for us. And I'm like, he didn't. He didn't want to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Keira Knightley does like the most acting she's done all movie
Yeah, and it's they
because
sprayed
she's
her.
an actor acting like
No,
she's
she
acting.
she like sprayed her face with like a plant bottle, and those were the tears. Yeah, I don't believe that any of them actually had to like show up to work. Yeah, I like they were there. They didn't work right. God damn it. Okay, all of the main characters acting was really bad. I should say. Gibbs, really like that guy.
Yeah, he was
Gibbs
good.
is great. Gibbs
Love Cotton.
Gibbs kind of steals the show whenever he's
yeah.
there.
Gibbs was a great time.
Yeah. The two guys?
The two
guys.
The two guys are the best, right?
Yeah,
Little monkey.
100%.
Little monkey, yeah.
Little monkey.
Oh, Parrot Man?
Cotton, yeah,
Cotton. I like how right his whole thing is always like he had his tongue cut out, right? That's his thing.
Yeah.
So whenever they go mind the boat, and the parrot fucking tells him to mind the boat, and he's
And
like,
he just sat there.
fuck.
Like, yeah.
I like they do it. That's a really good job that they do of like a character that can't talk, but you always know like what's going on with them.
And then the other thing was I also enjoyed this is a little bit, you know, woke of me. I enjoyed how diverse the crew was on the original. I'm like, I saw an Asian dude. They gave an Indian dude lines.
There was a Southeast Asian guy on Davy Jones's crew. He was the mollusk-headed guy.
Oh yeah.
His body walked off, and he's like,
Yeah.
"God, motherfucker!" And he has to turn into a hermit crab.
Dude
and
just
go-
fucking says pirates.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, that's great. But like all of the main characters fucking suck.
There's
all
a little
of the side
person.
characters were great. Little person.
little person on Jack's crew.
Yeah, there was a little guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And when like in the beginning scene with cannibals and everything, everyone was like, "Okay, lift it, we gotta run." You just see his little fucking legs.
Yeah.
Just running. Then the rest of the diversity in the crew died.
What the fuck was her name? Tia.
Tia Dalma.
Yeah. She was great.
Yeah,
A little creepy. I think that was the entire point of the character. It was down
yeah,
with it.
very mysterious and all that. Undead monkey, like collector of weird things. Like, oh, you're an oracle type.
Yeah.
The cut, like when she like rolled the like parts of the crab, and then that was just like the shape of the islands that they went to go find,
was
the
a really good
document and everything.
That was a good
That was cool.
transition. That was a really good transition. There were a couple of like really funny slapstick bits when Keira Knightley was like on the sail, like, you know, puppeting the fucking dress. I'm like, yeah, like, that's funny.
You could tell that she was also like having a good time doing that.
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, damn, this was the one time throughout the entire franchise where you're like, yeah, this was good. Yeah. I liked doing this one. I didn't have to like look awkwardly up like this and yeah.
I do like kind of like where they picked up what happened with Norrington.
Yeah,
like they don't get too into it and do like a whole flashback
you don't
sidebar
you don't
thing,
see what happened, but
right.
like they tell you enough. Like he tried to sail through a hurricane.
Yeah,
and that would go about as well as you think it would have.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
No, that I'm giving you how that would go really well. I like the part where she smashed the bottle over his head and was like, "Yeah,
I just wanted to do that myself," and the whole bar's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that energy.
Yeah.
They didn't dwell on anything with him too much.
Everything they introduce, they usually resolve unless it's for the next movie. Like him losing his hat, he gets it back at the end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and then there was also the fact that they let Norrington just be covered in pig shit for.
Well, they threw him in. Well, they didn't, but yeah.
But I mean, like they just let him.
Come on the boat. Yeah,
in pig shit for like.
Well, they're surrounded by water. They could do something about that pretty quick.
Yeah, but like they didn't let him. You knew.
Oh yeah, no, he was so dry.
Yeah, it's like he was crusted. Yeah. Yeah, the pig shit was definitely panko breadcrumbs.
Like,
to his skin,
and it was like really wet, and that it was like white. Right by the time he got to, so not only like did they let him,
how far was the walk?
Yeah, right. Like how much time passed?
Cool. I'm glad
like,
that we're talking about this now.
Did they intentionally dry him and then but let him
like
stay?
No, like I would imagine.
Well, it happened
like
in the middle of the night, and then they picked up next morning.
No, they had like pirate, fucking like pirate hair dryers or whatever, because like they tossed him into the thing, right? And because he hired, and then they were loading the ship.
Right.
How did he go from pig shit to the ship and was already like crusted dry? Like there's not enough time.
When they were loading the ship, it was daytime, and that whole thing happened.
It wasn't daytime.
No. It was nighttime.
Oh no, when they took off,
like it was sunrise at best.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, how did you like? We saw you get picked up. Like we saw you get lifted out of the pig pen.
Right.
How are you like chalk right? Like how are you that ashy?
Maybe he did another Looney Tunes thing where he got really mad and red and hot.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I can only imagine like that the other pirates also just had like whatever the pirate equivalent of hair dryers were back then. It was just like, no, we're just gonna fucking make this dude miserable and just like dry him out.
Fire.
Yeah, there's just torches.
Just torches.
It's torches.
When they like opened at Tortuga, like when they start recruiting and everything, I believe, and I think you would know, when they're just going through and showing like the scene and none of the like specific characters yet, and then it got like the one dude popping out of the well, like spitting out water or booze. Isn't that like straight up part of the amusement ride?
Yes.
That's based on?
Yeah, they do.
I thought that was
like
a cool
references,
little. Yeah. I was like, okay, I don't remember stuff, but that's a significant enough detail where I remember that from being in Disney fucking 15 years ago.
I just can't believe that. I can't believe that they made an entire franchise of movies based off of a fucking ride. And it is like wildly successful to the point where I think besides like the MCU, this is probably the most like profitable movie franchise of all time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's up there, I think.
All time?
This movie,
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Dude, this movie grossed like $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah.
And this is like $1 billion in 2006.
Yeah, so more now.
Oh God.
Eric is just losing his faith in people over time.
I mean,
that's been the case.
It makes sense though, because it's 2006, right? Like, what other movie came out in 2006?
Iron Man came out, I think, a year later.
Iron Man, I think, was more later than that, like
2002.
No, it wasn't 2002.
Iron Man 1 is like 05 at the latest.
2006 2 years later is 2008, dumbass.
No, I thought you were saying 2002.
No,
Okay.
2 years later.
Yeah.
2008.
Yep.
I thought that's when the
2008.
third one came out.
No, the third one came out in like 2011.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Check the third one. Dude,
Iron
it's
Man
a Shane
3.
Black movie.
All right.
Wait, what? Is it?
Kind of.
What the fuck are you saying?
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
I've never
Tell
paid
me that I'm
attention
not
to
having a
directors.
stroke. Tell me
How
that I'm
would
not
I-
having
We've
a
talked about it a couple times. 2013 Iron Man 3.
13? Wow.
Oh, no, I thought we were talking about Pirates 3.
I'm having a stroke. I swear to God, I'm having a stroke.
Eric, breathe.
No, I can't.
Eric, breathe.
I can't.
Inhale.
No.
I want to hear it happen. I want to hear it over
Dude,
mic.
this is literally, oh my God. This is what, oh no.
This makes way more sense.
This
'Cause
is,
I was like, yeah, no, Pirates 3
I'm
definitely came out in like
100%.
2008, 2009.
I'm 100%
There's no way that was-
living in Orlando Bloom's accent.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Wait, hold on. Before we sign off, I haven't gotten to do it yet. Victoria Justice, what's up? Okay.
It seemed like your heart's not in it right now.
Nah, getting rejected this many times. God fucking damn it.
That was my
Feels
fault.
like that.
leaving it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. Being rejected this many times. And, whatever. She'll get in the van eventually.
with enough. Oh yeah, persuade me. Thanks for watching this week's episode, everyone. If you'd like to follow us on any of our socials, do the thing, I think is what these guys usually say.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not sure if I'll
Ratings.
be here next week. The rapid mental decline of me as
Oh,
an
you'll be here.
individual.
I don't care if I have to put an urn on that chair. You're gonna
Oh
be here.
man, I'm gonna haunt the shit out of you.
You're gonna peek while I shower, I bet.
Yeah. I'll persuade you. Will taught me how to sword fight. Fucking hate this movie. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Wait, no, next week's movie ratings, what the fuck?
Fuck it. We're out. Get me out.
I kind of wanted to get him out of here, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
right.
we can do the ratings. We have to do the ratings. We have to. No, next week's movie has to be better than this one. Okay.
All right, Jesse, go ahead.
I'll give it 6 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 bings out of 10 box.
Oh wow, that's really low.
Nah, it's less than I normally give to movies, but it's still better than being a 1. I've given 1s to his movies before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna give it 3 dirt out of 5 jars.
Yeah,
if
we
this was
should.
this was the third movie, it could be like out of pieces of 8.
Well, yeah, but like
We
that's
should've-
where I went, right?
Yeah.
We should have like touched on that a little bit, where they're getting on the boat and Johnny Depp's like, "Where's my dirt?"
That was an improvised.
I got a
line.
jar
Yeah.
of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
Yeah, that
And guess
was-
what's inside it?
that was quite good. Okay, next week's movie.
Next week's movie is going to be The Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
This is either going to be fun or
Oh, it's
awful.
gonna be.
Yeah.
You know how you felt during Xenon. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. Right, and you're about to go back to being where I am.
Yeah, I basically
Trading
flip a coin to
spaces.
decide which of you to bully. So this was your break, basically.
Yeah,
Right.
because the rest of the month is
Yeah, this is your PTO. You used all of it just now.
I didn't even know I used
Yeah, now I'm back to being nice to him and fucking you over.
God damn it.
All right, bye everyone.